Welcome to Viking News Network. I'm AJ.
And I'm Owen.
And this is Viking News Network. Have you gone to Boston in a while?
No, I don't really like that city.
Well, guess what? It could soon have its own official merchandise, just like New York. The city councilor Sharon Durkin, who represents District 8, proposed a plan for the city to license Boston gear. She said, maybe at some point you'll see City of Boston branded on mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, and other swag. This is what New York does and is where they got the idea. When it comes to profits, she said, in 2009, they made over $24 million. Proceeds went to the City of New York's Parks Department, and I thought that was such a great idea. Like, what if we were able to have a revenue stream that supports our city departments and city work? Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce CEO Jim Rooney says he supports this idea as long as small businesses are part of the conversation. That they are in fact able to benefit from something like this, and that maybe it doesn't intrude on things that they're already doing, Rooney said. According to Durkin, small businesses would benefit from the sales, as would local artists and designers. The city would earn money from royalties. I think our city creatives and our city tourism depends on people wanting to be part of our brand and our ethos and what we're doing in the city of Boston, Durkin said. She says this proposal is in its early stages, so the next step is scheduling a hearing to involve the public in the process. But what if hair dye was part of one of the merchandise they could sell? I could get behind that. But guess what? Nashoba Tech has its own hair dye.
Okay, so today we are doing a demi hair color on Wendy. Our stylist Nina is going to start by draping our client. So we're going to do a classic chemical drape for Wendy today, protect her clothing. And that's a towel, a cape on top, and then another towel as well. Wendy had sent us a inspiration picture, and it's a pretty deep violet. Wendy had also mentioned like cherry cola color, right? Yeah. And Wendy's natural base is a strawberry blonde, so lots of natural red in her hair to begin with. We were talking about using a demi color instead of a permanent color so that it fades out over time rather than having a line of demarcation as it grows out. So the maintenance is a lot less as well. Yeah. Nina's going to start mixing the formula for us. She's going to put her gloves on. We're doing a classic root to end application with a demi color. We are going to use a 4RV and a 5V. So the RV meaning red violet, and the V is a straight violet, but we're going to get that nice cherry cola look out of this. The 4 is the level, so it's pretty deep and dark. Big change for Wendy today. We are going to do, I want you to do a whole bottle of this and a half a bottle of this. Once it's applied, it has a processing time of 25 minutes, and then we'll be rinsing out. So right now Nina is organizing Wendy's hair to make sure that we hit every spot on Wendy's head. When we're doing an all over color, we really want to make sure that every single piece is saturated evenly. So she is doing what we call a classic 4-part section, and she will start applying the color in those front 2 sections today. We're going to apply the front sections first, and then we'll apply the back sections. A lot of times out in industry, you will see that colorists do have an assistant. So what I'm doing right now is something that you would see an assistant do out in industry, which is help the stylist with either application or handing foils, depending on what's going on. And the actual temperature in your environment can change how your color is processing. So you want an even temperature while you're processing hair color. So we're gonna make sure we keep her face line and her hairline as neat as possible while still saturating everything. This color is gonna develop dark quickly, and we'll have a little stain on the face if we don't clean it up as soon as we make the mark. So Nina's just reiterating saturation is 100% the most important thing when working with any sort of demi color, toner, and even permanent colors. If you don't have the right saturation, you're going to end up with splotchy hair or what we call leopard print hair. It can get a little scary if our saturation's not good. So as we start to reveal these front pieces, you can see that they've oxidized a lot. And we're getting that nice, beautiful, deep, rich color we're looking for. If I spread this apart here, you can really see her hair taking on those color molecules and that dye. It's looking great. So if you, as you're combing, Nina, if you see any spots that need more saturation, this is your time. So right now we're making just a nice, warm environment for the color to process. The temperature tends to fluctuate a lot in the shop, from hot to cold to cold to hot. So this just creates that environment where it can all process evenly. And now we wait. All right, so our timer went off. We're ready to rinse out. Nina, would you like gloves to rinse? Or?
Yeah, that would be most preferable.
Okay, so Nina's gonna rinse out as much of the color as she possibly can until she can kind of see that color running clear in the water. And then we'll do a light shampoo and a condition to help lock that cuticle back down. And then Wendy will be ready for a blow dry. So Nina's gonna start, we're gonna put a little Wizard in your hair, which is just a leave-in conditioner. It's gonna help lock down that cuticle a little bit more. You'll feel like it'll fade a little bit quicker with anything that has alcohol in it. So she's gonna spray a little bit of leave-in conditioner in. Not a ton because her hair is silky anyway. So just while she's blow drying, just a reminder, this color is made to fade, okay? So home care is really important. All right, so shampoos and conditioners should be color safe ones. Last couple sections, looking great.
Okay. And voila, look at your hair.
You like it? It looks really, really
Is it too late to go back?
Yes, it's too late to go back.
In other news, the 2024 Oscars are coming up, and here are some of the categories and some of the actors and films for each. For actors in leading roles, the nominees include Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. For actresses in leading roles, we have Emma Stone in Poor Things, Carey Mulligan in Maestro, and Annette Bening for Inayad. For Best Picture, some of the nominations are for Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, and Past Lives. This year, Oscars are going to be interesting. Let's hope which movies we want to win do win.
You know, they've got a lot of things like the Oscars. Obviously, the Oscars is for actors, but then they got the Grammys for music, the Olympics for sports.
All right, now let's go to sports with Jason.
Hello, I'm Jason with your sports report. The Boston Red Sox arrived at the Blue Jet Park in Fort Myers, Florida for start of spring training. The Red Sox will face against the Minnesota Twins on March 1st during their first game of the regular season. Their home opener will be on March 3rd against the Toronto Blue Jays. And Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics clobbered the Brooklyn Nets Wednesday evening with the final score of 136-86. Leading the Celtics offense were Jason Tatum with 20 points, Derek White with 27 points, and Peyton Pritchard with 28 points. And for the Boston Bruins, despite having 37 shots on goal, the Boston Bruins fell short to the Seattle Kraken Thursday night. David Pastrnak scored the Bruins' only goal during the game during the first period. It's by Zaka and Mick Avor. First score, Seattle 4, Boston 1. And now to Nashoba Tech's basketball package. And now with your basketball report from Nashoba Tech. Tonight, the boys and girls basketball night is tonight at 5 p.m. And also the boys varsity basketball score. Boys college charter Lowell got 59 and Nashoba Tech got 31. The girls varsity basketball of an invitation of Academy Charter School got 46 and Nashoba Tech got 36. And now, back to Anchors.
Hello. All right. Now, thank you, Jason. And now for our first school-related story. This story is about our January Employee of the Month, Ryan Legner, who is on his second year as a social studies instructor at this school. He was Employee of the Month in January and was nominated by two of his fellow social studies members, Philip Mass and Molly Foley, both of which said that he was a wonderful addition to the department and has even taken classes head-on as well as other duties around the school. And now we have the track package for our school.
Yeah.
Hoping we're going to recruit well this season. I had a lot of kids sign up already. I just need them to complete their registration process. I've had a bunch of spring track runners and cross-country runners who've come to me recently and said, yeah, I'm going to do winter track. I just need to...
Who are you? Whoa. Calm down. You woke me up because you want to talk about track. So, track. You want to talk about track then. What is there to say about track? Well, I guess I should start out by saying I never really was a sports kind of person, you know. I did theater before, I did cheerleading, but then, you know, as most of us find ourselves, Sully somehow talked us into joining track. And let me just say that track as itself is an experience.
Field events that are included, believe it or not, are the shot put, which they have indoor shot puts. They're like rubber coated, but they're still heavy. And there's a high jump.
In shot put, it's not mainly about, okay, you need to go faster than this person. It's about what is the best you can do? Did you get that goal? Okay, next time, what is something that you messed up and how can we get you there? And with our final meet coming up in a few weeks, I definitely can say that I've accomplished something, even if I haven't been awarded like with 3rd or 5th place. I can still look back on this and be like, wow, I did that.
Track's one of those sports that you don't need any experience to do, and you can still be really good at it. But a track person can come out for the very first time and be successful. And we're going to create a new family right here for the winter track program, so I'm excited about it.
Speaking of track, we're happy to announce that Nashoba Tech is still on track to host the annual Trivia Night on Friday, March 15th. Enjoy a relaxing night filled with fun trivia, raffles, food, and more as we raise funds to support Nashoba Tech graduates. Make sure to arrive at 6:30 for dinner or 7:30 sharp if you just want trivia, and stay till 10:30. Make sure to also bring $30 for tickets, and don't worry, food's included. You can register today with the QR code on screen or using the link in the description. You have until March 2nd to register, and you can do so as an individual or as a team of up to 10. Friendly reminder, this is a 21 plus event, so students are not allowed. Parents, however, are and are encouraged to. But how about some weather now?
Hello, I'm Jason with your weather report. Today's current conditions in Nashoba Tech and Westford are 35 with cloudy, a little bit cloudy. Friday the 16th is 36, mostly cloudy, and Friday the 16th is 22 with cloudy of low of 22 degrees Fahrenheit. And for the 5-day forecast, Friday is mostly cloudy with a high of 36 and low of 22. Saturday is partly cloudy with a high of 35 and a low of 16. Sunday is partly cloudy with a high of 35 and a low of 26. And Monday is sunny with a high of 38 and a low of 15. And Tuesday is sunny with a high of 40 and a low of 22. Back to you, anchors.
All right, now it's time for our final package for today, which is Skills USA. Take it away.
Yeah.
My name is Lena.
I'm Rebecca Rogers. My name's Ulrika Skoog.
I'm Kira Taylor.
My name's Annie McDermott.
I am in 10th grade.
I'm in 10th grade and I'm a sophomore.
And I'm a 9th grader.
I am in 9th grade.
I am in the shop.
TV media.
The Skills USA Smart Start Summit was a conference for freshmen to get a head start
And get more information about it.
To get acquainted with skills and what their options were.
Freshmen got to explore different booths that introduced them to the different parts of Skills USA.
And we walked around and saw like different people from the different chapters and learned more about what they did in different parts of Skills USA.
It was to show the freshmen what skills was all about, to help them get involved, to show them how much fun it can be and what was available for them.
Our booth represented the skills competitions for districts and states.
We set up a game for them to play and it helped them learn about the different competitions. There were a bunch of awards given out at the summit.
Bex Rogers won Outstanding Facilitator and Best Adaptability. Kira Taylor and Annie McDermott won the Skills USA Rising Stars Award.
The summit was a really good way to introduce the freshmen to Skills USA. It was a nice soft open for them and it allowed them to understand what it is that they were going to be getting into.
Well, that's all we've got for today, so I guess it's time to say goodbye. I'm AJ.
And I'm Owen.
And we hope that you have a wonderful winter vacation. Goodbye.
Goodbye. This is BNN.